simply played it. But I wish the game could change so that those in office and those running for office could be more candid with Ghanaians. As it is, it did not take me a year in office to have to swallow a lot of the things for which I used to criticize my predecessor when it became abundantly clear that I could not, for circumstances beyond my control, do any different. I know it sounds strange for the president who wields executive power to admit that there were circumstances beyond his control, but there were. It is only when I got into office as president that I discovered that although we are an independent country, we control very little in Ghana. Our fortunes at any time are dictated by events and policies of the G8 nations and of the OPEC nations. The truth that shocked me to the core is that we do not control our economy, and any attempts to take control of our economy is resisted by the forces that be. I realize that we fought for political freedom, but we should have fought for economic freedom as well. You see, you can control the politics, but if you do not control the economy, your politics will be nothing. As it is, the truth is that Ghana only eats the crumbs that fall from the table of the rich industrialized nations. But our woes are not all the fault of the industrialized nations. Granted that we do not have a level playing field when it comes to international fiscal matters and economies. But at home, we also do more harm to ourselves because we excel at mismanaging even the crumbs left for us. The amazing thing is that with all the control others exercise over us, Ghana could still be a very rich country. That is not the fault of the industrialized nations. Ghana is not poor. Ghana has been impoverished by her own citizens, by her leaders and their relatives and their cronies. It is only when I left office that I discovered that perhaps I was the only one who did not make a lot of money in office. Many of our appointees are now millionaires, and that is dollar millionaires and not cedi millionaires. What did they do to become that rich in that short time, you may ask? Well, I can tell you that there is nothing mysterious about that. They became that rich by selling Ghana short and by stealing from all of us and pocketing it for themselves. That brings me to another disturbing discovery I made as president. I discovered that although on paper the president is clothed with executive powers, being president in Ghana under our current political system is almost empty. You find yourself being held to ransom at every turn. You do not have absolute control on the people you can appoint to office as ministers. As if that is not enough, you cannot also fire those appointees because they may have benefactors and constituencies that you cannot afford to offend. I remember one case when it came to my attention that one of my appointees had extorted a whopping $20 million from a contractor we had awarded a $200 million contract to. Because of his extortion, the contractor was forced to change the drawings of the project from a 5-lane highway to 3 lanes. When this came to my attention, I decided not just to fire him, but to get him prosecuted. Before my decision could make the headlines, a delegation of 20 chiefs from his region and from his ethnic group descended on me in Jubilee House. They pleaded with me not to fire him. I explained to them that he has stolen from all of us, including the chiefs themselves and their subjects, and should be dealt with as the thief he is. The chief said to me, and I'm quoting them, "Mr. President, we know that he's a thief, but he is our thief. Please leave him to us and don't prosecute him." Now, these were chiefs from whose areas of the jurisdiction I had won the votes that tipped the elections in my favor. They knew that I could not afford to ignore them. In the end, the president of Ghana is virtually a facilitator of other people's greedy agenda. I discovered rather too late that the people who helped me become president did not do so because they loved Ghana and believed in my leadership ability. No, they pushed and fought for me to become president because they wanted to use my position for their own selfish ends. In the next installment of my address, I shall give you details of what I mean by that. For now, God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong by raising good people to lead us. And Mama B, that is my presentation for this morning.
I say amen to your reflections. That's part 3 of reflections of a former president. So, Dr. Mensah.
I think we should add John to it because in Ghana, it is rare to become president if you are not John.
Dr. John Mensah.
John Kwabena Mensah.
Uncle, thank you so much.
All right. So we'll see you on Saturday, but the parcel will be with you by the time we sign off.
Yes. That's what Uncle is talking about. I'm not included. Samuel Dame is bringing himself, but it's exclusive for me. Uncle, thank you so much. God bless you.
Enjoy the rest of the week.
Thank you. Wish you same. That's Uncle Ibu White with Food for Thought today. He's back on Thursday, God willing, for another Food for Thought. But I'll share with you how you can get a ticket, and you must. Is either you be there on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday so that we can watch Naked in Bed. Right now, though, we have to go for the Joy Business Minute. Thanks to Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG, we stand with you.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Ghana is ranked among 16 African countries whose operational risk worsened between the end of 2022 and mid-2023. That's according to the Economist Intelligence Unit's latest operational risk outlook. Government is expected to close a chapter on the domestic debt exchange program in the coming days after securing more than 90% participation in the domestic dollar bonds, cocoa bills, and pension funds. Economist Dr. Patrick Esuming is predicting that government will struggle to get local investors to sign onto its planned reopening of the new domestic debt exchange program. This will be for persons who did not participate in the earlier program. Elsewhere, shares in embattled Chinese developer Evergrande have fallen by around 80% as they start trading in Hong Kong for the first time in a year and a half. The shares have lost more than 99% of their value in the last 3 years as Beijing cracked down on property firms. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you.
Super Morning Show. It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. Joy 99.7 FM.
And you had there Daryl Kwao with the Joy Business Minutes. We're grateful to Consolidated Bank Ghana. They make it possible for us to bring you the Joy Business Minutes. So Joy Business Minute, 8 o'clock every weekday here on the Super Morning Show. We're grateful to you, Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you. Now, are you a government worker looking for quick access to financial assistance at most competitive interest rates? Well, if that's what you're looking for, then look no further. Just relax, because CBG is offering you access to loans up to 250,000 Ghana cedis and up to, guess what, 72 months repayment period. For more information on how to access CBG controller loans, walk into any of their 114 branches nationwide or contact CBG on 0302 216,000. Send an email to info@cbg.com.gh and ask about how you can access this loan. 250,000 Ghana cedis, and they give you good 72 months to repay. Visit their website cbg.com.gh or check them out on social media. CBG is on Facebook, Twitter, X, and Instagram. Get additional information on this amazing offer. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you. And Uncle White's next play, which is Naked in Bed. Yes, Riverman Productions in partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre will excite you once more with another brand new play, Naked in Bed. It comes over the National Theatre on the 1st. We're talking about this Friday, 2nd, Saturday, 3rd, which is Sunday, and then the next weekend, 8th and 9th and 10th of September. Fridays at 7 p.m., which is one show only. Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., two shows only. And Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., three shows. You have options. So choose the day that you want to be there, the time that you want to be at the National Theatre. But whatever happens, you should not miss this play. And it costs you only 150 Ghana cedis. Tickets available via the Koba short code. I'll give you a little time. Get a pen and a paper or just pull up your phone and dial *365 *535 hash. *365 *535 hash on all networks. And you can also get tickets at the usual outlets. So we're talking about here at the front desk of Joy FM. You can get a ticket. Shell shops at East Legon Airport, Tema Community 11 and Dansuman. Total shops at Bachuno and Hachu, and Frankie's at Osu. Or you can send a WhatsApp and get a ticket. 050-554-6030. 050-554-6030. Just tell them you want a ticket to Uncle White's latest play and they will sort you out. You can also visit the Riverman production pages on Facebook and Instagram or call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Ebony Condoms, Gin Tomato Mix, and GCB Bank PLC. Communications partners: M-Notify and Logistics Movers. Riverman Productions, be the difference. Food for Thought will be back on Thursday with Uncle White. He will continue with reflections of former President, now John Kwabena Mensah. It's 7 minutes after 8 here on the Super Morning Show. So on Saturday, 961 delegates went to the polls as the first step in electing the NPP's 2024 presidential candidate. Were you surprised that Kennedy Japan emerged second ahead of Alan Chirematin, who contested the flag bearer position back in 2007 and in 2021 and had come second in both? Were you also amazed by the dwindled fortunes of Dr. Kofi Konedu Apreku, who could not secure a single vote? Well, some say Saturday's exercise is not a reflection of what would take place in November, because there will be more than 200,000 delegates. What do you say?
I'm glad and I'm thankful to God for the emphatic nature of my win. I am very, very humbled, very grateful for the outcome of this election.
Systematically ensuring it systematically, and the EC are looking on, the police are looking on, and our agent is assaulted for protesting, then it's grounds enough to reject the entire reason. Is it showdown in this country? President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you bet? What do you bet in your best?
Super Morning Show.
As you may be aware, there were some grievances and shortcomings. We know the party is taking some action, hauling some persons before the party leadership, included the voice you heard, Kennedy Ejapom. So we have great analysis on the back of all these, what happened on Saturday. Big question is, what next after the Super Delegates Conference? Send us your messages, your WhatsApp messages on 055-1111997 and send your X messages. Tweet at us, with the hashtag JoySMS. Our big story is on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Vodafone. Further together, latest film, your partner for life, Belmonte by CPL Developers, the ultimate luxury experience, and Access Bank, which is your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking. And there's amazing news from Vodafone Fixed Broadband. Vodafone is offering a big welcome offer to all new fixed broadband customers. So new customers who purchase a broadband plan for 1 month get 50% bonus data. Yes, you heard 50%. 50% bonus data. Now, if you pay 3-month subscription in advance, you receive 50% bonus data plus free installation. Don't miss out on these amazing offers. Join the Vodafone broadband family today and enjoy reliable, super fast internet connectivity that gives you best value for your money. Here's how you can get this deal going for you. Just dial star 900 hash, star 900 hash, or call 05055551111. You can also visit my Vodafone app or fbb.vodafone.com.gh to sign up for the Vodafone Fixed Broadband welcome offer. Vodafone, further together. And for your 123 L-shaped sofa crafted in the finest detail and in your favorite color for your home, office, or perhaps you need it for a hotel. For a sofa that is comfortable, durable, of good quality, and has got perfect finishing, then the destination must be Latest Foam. That's your one-stop shop destination, whatever your choice, and most importantly, I like to say, budgets. Buy from the best, not the imitated. Buy Latest Foam, and remember, Latest Foam is your partner for life. Looking for a home as an investment? So you're looking for a place where you can live. Let me tell you about Belmonte. That's where luxury meets comfort. If you are in the market for a home that combines class, convenience, and comfort, then look no further than Belmonte. Belmonte is located in East Legon, off Lagos Avenue. They've got stylish apartments. They offer first-class luxury and cutting-edge finishing. So if you're looking for an executive studio suite, a cozy one-bedroom apartment, or perhaps you want a spacious 2-bedroom apartment or a custom villa, well, whatever you're looking for, Belmonte will listen to you and they will deliver. They will customize it for you as well. They offer a range of top-notch facilities to relax and keep you entertained. So please take the first step towards your dream home. Take that step towards a good investment. Sign up for their 3-year payment plan and own your property today. Contact Belmonte on 0204 343 011 or 0204 343 015. Belmonte is developed by CPL. 12 minutes after 8, 055 1111997. That's our WhatsApp number. Please send us your WhatsApp messages on our conversation today. We're asking what next after the Super Delegates Conference. But what does it really mean? Can Japan emerge second ahead of Alan Chiremating? What do we make of the numbers from Saturday? What would it mean to November 4? That's all coming up here on the Super Morning Show. I'd like to say good morning to Joycelyn, owner of African Hill Hotel in Ho. Thank you for a very warm reception over the weekend. Lovely place. Stay with us on the Super Morning Show. More to come.
Hey, you ever buy credits where you get up to 20% of your money back before? Make I tell you about Vodafone's demo promo. See, anytime you recharge a demo, you get up to 20%, whether it be short code or your Vodafone cash wallet, or you don't use credit transfer to your number or someone else. And now you be high tech, so you don't use my Vodafone app or any payment app. However you do, Vodafone go send you up to 20% cash back into your Vodafone cash account. We'll reload here, but then you enter. Top up your airtime with 5 Ghana cedi or more in Vodafone's demo promotion and receive 20% of your money back straight into your Vodafone cash wallet. Recharge and cash out in the Vodafone demo promotion.
Vodafone, further together.
Comfort, durability, finishing, quality. Choosing sofas and beds for your home, office, or hotel couldn't be easier with an exclusive range of sofas and beds in various designs and colors from Latex Foam. There is so much choice, whatever your budget. Latex Foam, your partner for life.
Wouldn't you prefer an apartment hotel? One that offers the utmost convenience of a boutique hotel while offering the idyllic comfort of your own private home. Oasis Park Residences offers luxury studios, 1, 2 and 3 bedrooms both for short and long-term rental at competitive rates. Our sky swimming pool, gourmet outdoor restaurant and a fully equipped gym rest on a breathtaking rooftop with panoramic views of the city. Oasis Park Residences, located at Shiashi Tetekwashi, 10 minutes from the international airport, is the ideal place for all your accommodation needs. Why don't you give us a call on 020-4343-009 or visit our website at oasisparkresidences.com to make your reservations. Oasis Park Residences, more than a home.
Don't get the answer. Get for the people who want make it transfer money around the world to Africa. Access Bank don't upgrade the matter for all of us. Whether na Ghana CD, Abina Naira, Gambian dollars, Zambian kwacha, the money go enter. You go get them for your own currency. Access Africa, very fast and efficient. Access Africa, Africa is next door. Access Africa, very fast and efficient. Access Africa, Africa is next door.
Or walk into any Access Bank branch to send or receive an instant money transfer today. Africa is next door.
Access Bank, more than banking.
In partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, Roverman Productions presents Naked in Bed, an original Able White play.
Your mother said you are calling off the wedding. Where? My dress is ready and I must wear it. Drinks have been bought and I must drink it. Big men are coming and I must grab one. Where?
Vicky stumbled upon something and she's jumping to the wrong corner.
Don't find him. I caught him in bed with my friend Mercedes.
Jesus! No! She said Mercedes, not Jesus.
Venue, National Theatre. Date, September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Time, 1 show on Fridays at 7 p.m. 2 shows on Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 3 shows on Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rates 150 Ghana cedis. For tickets, dial *365 *535 hash. WhatsApp 050-554-6010 or visit all usual outlets. Sponsors GCB Bank, Gino Tomato Mix, Ebony Condoms, and M Notify. Roverman Production. Be the difference.
Welcome to the Visa Summer Experience. Enjoy offers from merchants worldwide. Get your visa. Explore the world with complimentary travel insurance. Relax in premium airport lounges worldwide. Check in with exotic hotel deals. Relish sweet deals on restaurants. Fuel your adventure with discounted car rentals. And if you want to shop online, we've got offers for you too. There's so much for every traveler. Visit africa.visa.com today.
Morning Show.
Welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning our friends from the Academic City University College, they've joined us right here on the Super Morning Show. We're going to be having a very important conversation about their achievements and why you should be part of this wonderful family. I'm joined by Dr. Lucy Japon, who is Vice President, Institutional Advancement. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I believe you're fine also.
Yes, I'm doing great. Thank
Great.
You.
We'll get into the conversation shortly, but still to come this morning on the Super Morning Show.
Showdown in this country. President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you embassy? What embassy you embassy?
I'm glad and I'm thankful to God for the emphatic nature of my win. I am very, very humbled, very grateful for the outcome of this election.
Mr. President, Ghanaians say they are not happy with the way conditions are. They are tired, they are suffering.
I'm the first to admit it. I've said it several times. I'm the first to admit it. But at the end of the day, I believe that when we the moment comes, the layers will reflect on who best can get us out of these difficulties and take us to the next stage. That is the New Patriotic Party.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Oh, what a rat race! Oh, what a...
The chances of all the aspirants going into the main election on the 4th of November. What do these results mean? Is it an indication of things to come? Or you may say there's only less than 0.5%, so it doesn't matter. Well, that's still to come here on the Super Morning Show. But for now, we're joined by Dr. Lucy Japon, who is Vice President, Institutional Advancement of Academic City University College. Thank you once again for joining us. And let me say congratulations to Academic City University for your 5-year milestone. But for us, the most important thing is, can you share with our listeners some of the key factors that have contributed to the university's remarkable ranking as the 15th top university in sub-Saharan Africa and the second in Ghana, according to the Times Higher Education ranking?
Yes, it's truly an exciting time for us, and thank you so much for having us on the show. Academic City, as you said, we're only 5 years on the field, and we hit the ground running and wanting to make impact straight away. So when the rankings came out and we were second in Ghana, 15th in the whole of Africa, we were ecstatic. And what the Times Higher Education Learning was doing was measuring impact on Africa, and we've always wanted to have impact. So if you look at the type of graduates we're churning out, if you look at the type of projects we're trying to do, is one that is trying to change the narrative for Africa and become problem solvers to change our continent.
Now, talking about impact, it's inspiring to know about the global success stories of Academic City's graduates. Can you provide us with, some few examples of alumni who have excelled in their various fields, and how has the university's approach to education played a role in the accomplishments?
Thank you so much. So if you look at how we teach at Academic City, it's very hands-on and very project-based. So these students started working on projects even before they left university. If you look at some of our recent graduates, so we graduated our first bunch last year in 2022, and one of our students, a presidential scholar, Wisdom Mahami, who is doing his national service now, actually was able to launch 1,000 egg capacity egg incubators in the north. So whilst he's doing his national service, he's employing over 50 people himself. We had some of our students, those who worked on the ventilator project during the COVID times, some have launched their own business now. We have Goliath Robotics that is doing assistive medical devices, is coming up with e-bikes. And then we also have some of our students placing in some of the top universities out there. We have students going directly doing PhDs in Virginia Tech, some doing graduate studies in WPR, our partner institute, Oregon State, and we even have some of our members working full-time at Goldman Sachs in London.
Great. And you've talked about the impact that these students are making. You've also talked about the partnerships. For instance, you've mentioned one of your partner institutions. Can you elaborate on the university's collaborations and partnerships with renowned institutions, and how this network enhances the educational experience for Academic City students?
Global partnership is very critical for Academic City because we want to make an impact locally, but we do understand that sometimes global experience and global exposure is very important. So if you look at some of our partners, we partner with Worcester Polytechnic Institute. Those were one of our first partners. We collaborate with them on our new programs, artificial intelligence and robotics. But aside them, we work with other institutions as well. We work with Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech sends their students to Ghana to do local projects. We send our students there. We work with University of Dayton. As we speak, 3 of our students are doing internship in University of Dayton. We have the Fontes Business School, who are well renowned for their entrepreneurship. We have 3 of our students going there this summer, and we're constantly looking at how do we give our students exposure. But when we do this, it's because we want them to come back and make an impact locally, change our continent locally.
Great. I like to think about, changing our continent locally. So it's not just about studying and graduating with a degree, but it's the impact you make post your degree.
Exactly that. Because when you look all around, when you go into the West, you see that Africans, as we are very bright. We're making impact everywhere else. So it brings the question, why are we not making that much of an impact locally? And it's because a lot of the times people are trained and they run away. We want people to see the opportunities that are in Africa and say, we have got the global exposure, but we're going to bring it home to transform our continent.
Tell me, how does Academic City strike a balance between academic rigor and innovative thinking? I mean, so for instance, can you share examples of how this approach has enabled students to address real-world challenges and contribute to the various sectors?
So if you look at Academic City, there's an underlying core of entrepreneurial thinking in the way we do things. And if you look at our core pillars that we stand for, experiential learning, unified learning, contextual learning, it has an underlying core of what are you going to do differently? So there are 4 modules that Academic City we give all our students: fundamentals in innovation and entrepreneurship, which every student undertakes, because as you're studying global principles, I like to call them, as you're getting the education, we want you to be looking around and say, what are the challenges around us and how do I turn it into a business? Yes, people are complaining that in Africa, sometimes you finish university and there's no job. If there isn't one, can you identify a challenge that you can solve? If you find yourself in a job, within that job, what can you change? What can you do differently? How can you increase their productivity? So we have these courses embedded within our courses, and we do the practical based or project based teaching, which means that when we are even assessing our students, it's not about trying to just remember what you've learned by rote, but rather you're supposed to demonstrate what you've learned by building a solution.
It's not like chew and pour.
Not chew and pour, pass, forget. So that was why recently I was speaking to somebody and we're talking about the emergence of ChatGPT. And we are now trying, in some of the courses that I teach, technology and society, we're embedding it within the course. So it becomes an enabler. So it's not about the fact that you can go and memorize or ask somebody. It's about asking those questions that require your personal thinking.
I like that. It becomes an enabler.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So now that you've turned 5 years, I know you have some activities lined up. When are you starting? What are these activities?
Yes, so we have exciting times as well ahead. So we have the ACT Impact. So we're beginning with the beach cleanup on the 9th of September at the Mighty Beach at Sakumono. So if anyone is around, please come and join us. This will be followed by our ACT Honors, where we embrace, inspire, and talk about we honor society for what they have done. That's on the 11th to 15th of September. Then we have ACT Celebrates, where we learn, experience, celebrate, and basically have a good time. But this will all end with a public lecture by Dr. Ishmael Yamson, who I have to say is my dad, and an anniversary celebration of cocktail and networking. And this will be on the 15th September 2023. So that'll be the pinnacle of the whole celebration. And we hope people can join us as we celebrate 5 years of impact.
Great. And as you celebrate 5 years of impact, I know there are people who may want to even enroll in the institution. How do they do that? Where can they find you? How do they enroll?
Yes, so if you want to find Academic City, we actually in admissions process as we see and we speak. First cohort are due to join us in September, second cohort in January. So if you're interested to make an impact, if you're interested to make your own mark, then please visit our website at www.act.edu.gh, that's act.edu.gh, or you can call us on on 059-403-0308. So that's 059-403-0308.
I like this. So 059-403-0308.
Yes, sir.
You can actually get in touch with Academic City. But just before you go, so for those who may want to get in touch with you, what are some of the programs they can enroll on?
Yes. So Academic City, we say we are a STEAM-focused institution. And that's because we believe that science, technology, engineering, art, and math are what are going to transform our nation. So we do offer, in our Faculty of Engineering, we do offer mechanical, industrial, and systems, computer engineering, computer engineering, robotics engineering, biomedical engineering. For the Faculty of Computational Sciences, come and do artificial intelligence as an undergraduate. We are the first to offer it in sub-Saharan Africa. Come and do computer science and information technology. And the humanities, technology-infused humanities, I'll call it. We do business administration and human resource management, marketing, accounting, banking and finance, and we do have a BBA in entrepreneurship. Wow. So if you have an idea that you want to turn into a real business, come to us and we'll help you shape it over the next 4 years.
Dr. Lucy Japong, thank you
very
much for joining us. Dr. Lucy Japong is Vice President, Institutional Advancement of Academic City University College. Thank you very much for joining us. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. There's more after these.
When you cry, be sure to dry your eyes, 'cause better days are sure to come. And when you smile, be sure to smile wide, and don't let them know that they have won. And when you walk with pride, don't show the hurt inside, because the pain will soon be gone. When you dream big as the ocean blue. When you dream it might come true. When you dream big. And when you laugh, be sure to laugh out loud, 'cause it will carry all your cares away. And when you see
this year, dentists all around the world are saying, be proud of your mouth. You should be able to smile and laugh, eat, talk, without worry, pain, or shame. Be sure to brush your teeth twice a day with a fluoridated toothpaste like Pepsodent. You know you don't have to lose your teeth even in your old age. Your teeth are meant to last a lifetime. Welcome to a new season of Time with the Dentist. My name is Dr. Gwendolyn Amakwe Baiche, and this is proudly sponsored by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association. In this first episode, I'll let you know what periodontal disease is and how you can avoid it. Periodontal disease is a disease of the gum caused by plaque. Dental plaque is a sticky film that forms on the surface of the teeth. It comprises different types of bacteria in the mouth and the substances they produce, saliva, and food debris. It constantly forms on the teeth, but can easily be removed with proper toothbrushing and flossing. Plaque accumulates around your teeth when you do not brush your teeth properly and floss over a long period of time. The bacteria in plaque can affect not only your gums, but the bone of the jaw if action is not taken. Bear in mind, the gum, bone, and some ligaments surrounding the teeth are supporting structures of the teeth, holding them in place. So once these structures are infected, the teeth become loose and eventually fall out. So with the accumulation of plaque, you first experience what we call gingivitis. And here, your gums become irritated and inflamed. You may notice some bleeding while you're brushing your teeth at this point. Seeking help at this time can completely reverse the process. Once you fail to do so and continue in your poor oral hygiene practice, the gums start to pull away from the teeth, creating a space around the teeth called pockets for more plaque to accumulate. And when this happens, a conducive environment is created for bacteria to thrive. The bones surrounding the teeth get affected and are destroyed, and this will cause your teeth to get loose and eventually fall out. This advanced stage may be accompanied by pain on chewing, bleeding gums, discoloration of your teeth, especially in areas close to the gums, and even bad breath. Let's take note that this disease process can affect children as well, especially adolescents, and it's important to seek professional help early. Periodontal disease is preventable. Brush your teeth twice a day with fluoridated toothpaste like Pepsodent. And don't forget to floss. Visit your dentist regularly every 6 months, or at worst once a year. That way, periodontal disease can be detected early and treated, and the latter effects completely avoided. Don't wait until it's too late. Talk to a dentist. Take charge of your oral health. This campaign is proudly brought to you by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back. It's 8:35 on the Super Morning Show. Coming up.
Me delegate ya because abana yet one natural being anam now the come artificial being we are now WhatsApp. WhatsApp asem niamu kind of WhatsApp asem we are now bibi.
It is clear that delegates have made up their minds and they have made it up for Mr. Chematin's victory.
Systematically ensuring it systematically, and the EC are looking on, the police are looking on, and our agent is assaulted for protesting, then it's grounds enough to reject the entire meeting.
Not over. It's not over. After this weekend's exercise, where 955 delegates were expected to participate as super delegates in the selection of the top 5 candidates for the flag bearership of the NPP. Well, now the job is done. There are actually a top 6 because of a tie between Adainimu and Bwachi Ajako. But the question now is this: what happens next for these 6 who have made it past the post, so to speak? What happens for the 4 who did not make it? What are their political futures? And most importantly, what is the meaning for the upcoming bigger race in November? These 955 odd delegates. does their choice represent the choice of the bigger group? Since they make up less than 0.5% of the bigger group. So that's all to be assessed and discussed today on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. But first, open the door into your dream house. There's no feeling quite like returning home after a busy day at work. That feeling you get hearing the keys turn in the lock to open the door and walk into your own little piece of paradise. Well, with a mortgage from ABSA, you get to enjoy that feeling over and over again. In your own home, if you're a salaried worker, you can borrow up to 5 million Ghana cedis at fixed or variable interest rates and pay back your loan over a period of 20 years. Discover how to get things done at absa.com.gh. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
So I've got some good news to share with you. Imagine a biscuit made from real cereal, packed with wholesome oats and grains and containing less sugar. Now, this biscuit is not only a treat for your taste buds, but also a nutritious option for all ages. I'm talking about the McBerry Breakfast Cereal. The McBerry Breakfast Cereal biscuit can be enjoyed at any time of the day, particularly at breakfast, with any beverage of your choice. It's delicious, nutritious, and affordable. It's made with whole grain oats packed with fiber and real cereals with less sugar. Worry no more with McBerry Breakfast Cereal. Your kids have the perfect snack they can take to school. Beware of imitation. Remember to go for the original McBerry Breakfast Cereal biscuit and start your day with a smile. McBerry Breakfast Cereal, goodness for your morning.
All right, now Safari Valley Eco Park introduces the Safari Wildlife Experience by creating an environment that fosters the harmonious cohabitation of forest, water, humans, and wildlife, such as zebra, sable antelope, llama, wallaby, fallow deer, Patagonian mara, and many others, where everyone can come and experience the majestic creatures at a starting price of 250 Ghana cedis, and it's free for children up to 6 years. Only an hour's drive from Accra. It opens from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. each day. So listen, visit Safari Valley Eco Park. Put it on your bucket list. Go with your friends and family today for the thrill of a lifetime. For more information, go to safarivalleyresort.com. Check out Safari Valley on Instagram or call 059-691-4394.
And the Cybersecurity Authority is licensing cybersecurity service providers and accrediting establishments and professionals as part of its regulatory mandate pursuant to Section 4 of the Cybersecurity Act 1038. The exercise is to ensure that industry players offer services in accordance with approved standards in line with domestic regulatory requirements and international industry best practices. Among many other benefits, the exercise will provide a legal basis for practitioners to operate and serve as recognition for professionals to offer cybersecurity services in the country. This activity, which commenced in March 2023 as part of preparatory measures being established by the Cybersecurity Authority to develop Ghana's cybersecurity industry. Visit Cybersecurity Authority website at csa.gov.gh for more information. Concerns should be sent to compliance@csa.gov.gh. Call 053-114-0408. CSA is secure and resilient digital Ghana.
Now, are you tired of the daily commute to work during rush hour? Or perhaps you're planning a girls' night out and you need a reliable ride. Or perhaps you need to deliver an important parcel and you want it to get there on time. Or whatever your reason for commuting, Access Bank and Uber have got you covered. Now, with the Access Bank Visa card, you can now enjoy 30% off your Uber rides. That's right, 30% off every ride. Use the promo code Access Ride Savings to enjoy affordable, convenience, and cheaper rides, even on a limited budget. So don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to save big on your daily commute. Go to ghana.accessbankplc.com or social media today to learn more and start enjoying and saving on your Uber rides like never before. Access Bank, more than banking.
And Latina Travel and Tours brings you exciting packages between now and December. So there are 2 prayer pilgrimage trips to Israel in October and in November. Each of these exciting trips will last for 7 days and at a moderate all-inclusive rate. Cowbank Women Banking organized trip to Turkey and Dubai this October, and this trip is for all Cowbank clients or prospective clients to visit and engage with the Turkish business community from the 11th to the 16th of October 2023. Business sectors include pharmaceuticals, agriculture, cosmetics, furniture, fashion, textiles, food and beverage, construction equipment, medical equipment, amongst others. Limited places available on all these trips, so please call Tina on 0244 260789.
All right. Well, the Super Delegates Congress is done. So what next for the delegates and the candidates? We probe this after these messages.
Oh, it's a disgrace.
Nyamidia Apartments, the first master plan community in Ghana, is offering a 20% discount on all units. 2 and 3 bedroom apartments ready to move in today. Strategically located a short drive from the Tema Motorway roundabout towards Community 25. Call us now and the first 10 will get an additional 5% discount. Use the promo code Nyamidia23. Terms and conditions apply. Contact number 0551 435 555. Nyamidia Apartments. Affordable luxury homes for everyone.
You know, I still haven't told my husband. I'm afraid of his reaction.
Oh, I thought you said you would try to disclose your HIV positive status to him on your birthday.
I wanted to, but never got round to it. It just did not seem like the right time to say it.
Don't you want him to go and test to know his status too?
Of course I do. I am just afraid of his reaction. I am afraid he will walk out on me and quit the marriage.
But you can't be too sure of that.
You know, the other day, when he heard HIV in the news, he referred to it as a bad disease. And I know a couple of people whose partners deserted them because they tested positive for HIV.
But it is also important for him to test for HIV and start antiretroviral medication if he is HIV positive.
So what should I do now?
Why don't we ask your HIV counselor at the facility for advice? Come on, let us call her and find out how best to disclose your HIV status to your husband and also get him to test for HIV.
This message is brought to you by Ghana AIDS Commission.
Long time, my brother.
Hey, Kwame, I didn't even see you.
But where are you going to dressed up in this black attire? Yeah, where's your car? Don't tell me you still haven't been able to fix it after the accident.
My house got bent. I lost my job. Wrong time in row.
Oh, so sorry. But wait, don't you have insurance to cover your house?
Then my friend B advised me to see some people for some small thing that I can.
Small what? Look, times are hard, so you need to sacrifice a little for some unforeseen circumstances like this. Sunu Assurances would have gotten you a new car and sorted you out with your house car. Look, don't take important things for granted. You can be rest assured that your future is assured. Buy insurance now. Just call 0552 571 980 or visit their Easy Show platforms to buy insurance through WhatsApp and Telegram by sending hi to the same number. Sunu Assurances, you pick your way, we take the risk.
The search for a distinctive university to attend is now over. I introduce you to Heritage Christian College, located at Amasaman behind the Olympic Stadium, affiliated to KNUST and UCC and accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
The university offers Bachelor of Business Administration programs with options in accounting with computing, marketing, accounting, human resource management, business information technology management, entrepreneurship and technology innovation, Bachelor of Science courses in information technology and information security, nursing, and a Bachelor of Theology. We offer student entrepreneurship training with financial support.
The entry qualifications include WASI, SSCE, GBCE, HND, and diploma in relevant fields. Mature entrants can also come if they are 25 years and above.
We also offer 12-month Master of Science programs in accounting and taxation, accounting and finance, and human resource management.
Contact us on 0547 777 731.
Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show, and today we break down the analysis and try and look into the crystal ball for the NPP in terms of their journey to select a flag bearer. All right, it's all coming up. But we'll give you a quick wrap of how things went down over the weekend. and then we'll settle in for the analysis. All right, stay. That's coming right after these. It's all of the Premier League, all on DSTV. Catch all the goals, moments, clashes, derbies, and drama. Make sure you stay tuned to all of Rashford, Haaland, and Saka. Watch it all unfold live in HD with the option of exciting commentary in Chi. All this on a package of your choice. No one else offers all of the Premier League but DSTV. Get your DSTV decoder with 1 month compact subscription for 299 Ghana cedis and add a satellite dish for 100 Ghana cedis, or stay connected on star 759 hash to enjoy it all. DSTV, it's your moment.
So we talk about water all the time. In fact, life without water is impossible. But what do you really know about the water you consume? Well, with Verna purified water, you're not only guaranteed the pleasure of satisfying your thirst, but you're assured of water that is purified using a series of filtration, reverse osmosis, UV sterilization, and ozonation to meet the standard quality your body needs. With over 100,000 bottles consumed every day, Verna purified water has gained acceptance as the #1 water brand in Ghana today. Now, with every bottle of Verna water you consume, you directly contribute to impacting lives through the Verna Changing Lives initiative. From its orphanage project to drilling of boreholes, surgery payments, and payment of fees for brilliant but needy students, Verna Purified Water continues to support many beneficiaries each year to change their lives for the better. Share the love, get a bottle of Verna Purified Water, and enjoy the pure, refreshing taste. Verna Purified Water is recommended by the Ghana Medical Association. Verna Purified Water, changing people's lives.
Now, it's a new world of doing business, and your business should not be left out. Thank God for Momo, because it's time to get a Momo for Business today to accept payment from over 15 million Momo customers. All you need is a business registration certificate and your Ghana card. Applying to be MTN Momo merchant has been made simple and fast. You just have to dial star 5051 hash and follow the prompts, or apply online at momomerchantapplication.mtn.com.gh. You're going to receive a reference number which you can use to track your application. So don't get caught waiting. Enjoy secure transactions and convenient transactions for your business with MTN Momo today. Please note that the application is free. Don't pay any money to anyone for a merchant payment solution. Report any fraudulent charges using the Momo app available on Play Store and App Store.
It's Bigo time. Are you worried about your parties, weddings, outdooring, funerals, hangouts, on what to drink during the celebration? Or you're worried about how to celebrate your friends and families during that special occasion? With Bigo, no wahala. Bigo Drinks has made it easy for everyone to enjoy and have the ideal celebration. It comes in different and captivating flavors, each one specifically created to enrich every moment and bring vitality to your life. The flavors include cocktail, cola, apple, coconut, lemon, lime, and orange. It comes in 16 and 20 in a pack. Allowed to go around in various packs, is refreshing and of good quality. Infuse color into your life and get rejuvenated. Grab a bottle of your favorite flavor and treat yourself and loved ones to a memorable experience. Bigo Drinks, another quality product from Twelium Industries Limited.
All right then. So, over the weekend, the NPP held what they call a Super Delegates Congress. The idea was that 10 aspirants needed to be whittled down to 5, who will then compete for the position of flag bearer in November. Here's how it all went down.
It is clear that delegates have made up their minds, and they have made it up for Mr. Chematin's victory. Everywhere we've been, if the chairman or the MP is unable to be firm and to say it as it is, the delegates, the polling station executives start to grumble. And they start, in some places, I've heard them say that if our chairman and our MP don't take a good decision, next time they shouldn't even pick forms to contest for any position. We are going to deal with them. We believe it is Shematin's time, and he's the one we want. That's what they are saying.
Me no, me nye delegate ya because abana yet one. Natural being kwakoto anambwa. Now the come artificial being. We are now wakwache WhatsApp. Tia WhatsApp asem. Ni amu kind dia WhatsApp asem. We are now bibi.
Systematically ensuring it systematically, and the EC are looking on, the police are looking on, and our agent is assaulted for protesting, then it's grounds enough to reject the entire reason.
Are you foreseeing the defeat? That is what you are about.
There is nothing like defeat in this. It is a selection. It's a mere selection.
Talking about
we are
margin
enforcing
of
the rules. Margin of what?
Victory for the vice president.
There's no victory where you select 5 people. Showdown in this country. Victor Nyame, President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you embassy? What do you embassy in your embassy? Yes, Victor Nyame, may challenge President Akufo anytime.
Mr. President, please, are you telling the delegates to vote for some aspirants? These are some of the claims. Can you reiterate that point? The last time you cleared that, you are not supporting any aspirants.
I've cleared it. Why you bring it up again? you're not convinced.
Some say they are not convinced by the message. They want you to walk the talk.
But at the same time, there's some calling for me to endorse their candidates. There's some who are calling for me to endorse their candidates. I haven't endorsed anybody. The election is not mine. If I had, I would decide it. I don't decide it. It's the delegates in our party that decide it.
Mr. President, Ghanaians say they are not happy with the way conditions are. They are tired. They are suffering.
It's difficult. I'm the first to admit it. I've said it several times. I'm the first to admit it. But at the end of the day, I believe that when the moment comes, the Ghanaians will reflect on who best can get us out of these difficulties and take us to the next stage. That is the new patriotic party.
I'm glad and I'm thankful to God for the emphatic nature of my win. I am very, very humbled, very grateful for the outcome of this election. But this is only a first step towards our march to the flag bearership. I see this as a step in the direction of winning the flag bearership of the party. But I know that there is therefore work ahead. The main event for all of us in the party is December 2024.
It was an eventful weekend indeed. All right, let's break it down. Joining us with political analysis, give us the clearest picture of the future, is Professor Kobi Mensah. And of course, he is an expert in political marketing. He joins us from University of Ghana. Professor Ransford Jampo is a political analyst who requires no introduction. They both join us electronically. Prof. Mensah, Prof. Jampo, good morning to you both.
Good morning, Amon.
Now, yeah, we're very well, thank you. Professor Jampo, if you don't mind, I'd like to start with you. Now, Dr. Bawumia One, you have said that this is no surprise to you. In fact, nothing that happened this weekend was a surprise to you. So does that include the fact that Kennedy Japan got more votes than Alan Shermantin?
Yes, as I indicated earlier, I saw the first three winners in the superdelegate elections, and my preliminary thoughts were that nothing was surprising to my mind. And then from our own research, the majority of the delegates who voted over the weekend were, in quotes, politically made by the establishment, and their continuous stay in office as appointees, and even as elected people, is still based on the support of the establishment. And so they couldn't have varied their votes. Now, if you talk about Ken Japan, that I referred to as Ghana's maverick politician, his kind of great show among those who felt he also garnered his kind of great show among those who felt that they could get his support in terms of finances in their future electoral and political endeavors. And then also it is believed, given his persona and the way he goes about things and his pedigree, it is believed that he could be a kingmaker and would easily nominate some of these guys who supports him for positions. But the point must also be made that he will be a serious force to reckon with in future because he's also a grassroots person. And so I knew this, and I wasn't quite surprised about his showing. I also am aware that our research show that majority of those who would really decide on who must lead the MPP as flag bearer are at the grassroots. And so that's why I said that while we congratulate Dr. Bawumia for the kind of show he put up, he cannot be complacent. Right. While we congratulate Kennedy Japan for his show, he has more work to do in appealing more to the people above, the people up there, and then also appealing to his support base. Right. And then I encourage Mr. Alam Chairman not to give up at all, because this was just an internal arrangement to order to select those who must be presented at the real elections, and that he has more work to do in appealing to the people at the top whilst consolidating his base, at the grassroots. So, as I indicated earlier in a write-up that I posted on my page, the future of the MPP presidential aspirant race is heavily pregnant with definitely hugely uncertain possibilities, and that more work must be done by all the three. I say the first three. I don't know about the last two, but then the first three, they all have a lot of work to do. No one should be complacent, and no one should be should have his spirit, dampened. And I would also expect that voters or the delegates will themselves know the implications of the current elections, superdelegate elections, and to be fired up to vote for whoever they think by their conscience would be the best, flag bearer of their party. So basically, these are my preliminary observations. Right. Nothing surprised me. If you believe in empirical research and you have gone to the ground, you know that majority of the voting delegates are those ones at the grassroots. And again, nobody should be complacent, because whether you like it or not, this election, superdelegate election, the verdict that came out was seen by many as the verdict of people whose bread has been battered, and that the verdict of those who are hungry would also be given. That's the view out there. If you speak to a few people at the grassroots, that those who are part of the administration, some of them keep saying that our party is in government, but we are in opposition. I don't know whether you've heard that expression before. And so, immediately after elections, about 10 people that I sampled on phone were just saying that, look, those in government have decided, and we in opposition would also decide. And that's why I'm saying that because of that, let me finish on this. Because of that, Dr. Bawumia cannot be complacent. But because of that, Alan Shemantin and Kenny Japong must also do more work to be able to ensure that they also put up more impressive show in November.
Now, Prof. Mensah, I wonder if you will agree with Professor Jampo, bearing in mind what the story that the numbers tell us, okay? So we have about 275 constituency chairmen, about 272 regional executives, 137 MPs, 17 national officers, okay? We even have diaspora voters, about 96 of them. You would say that all of these people make up either elected or appointed officers of the party. They are all party people, what you would describe as grassroots. In terms of appointees, out of the remaining number, only 21 of them are actual government appointees. So is it fair analysis, what people like Prof. Jampo and others are saying, that these people, they voted this way because, they have no choice. Their very existence depends on the establishment? Is that really the case, or are they not party people?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I align with Prof. Jampo. As I said, the numbers that we have in terms of the research that we've done actually tilt towards that particular area. Don't forget, you have also, as you said, 130 something MPs who have elections to fight, as in internal primaries to fight in November. Certainly, a lot more will be hedging, knowing that this particular contest was to select the first five. People would want to play it safe so that they don't get competition raised against them. People have resources to raise for their own, competition in November. So clearly, they will be whipped in line, and they would actually respond accordingly in order that they can actually create some firewall around themselves. Of course, as you said, there are some government appointees who actually rely on the existing structure, and as a result, they do not want to deviate from that. And so, of course, as you know, in recent elections, resources play a very key role. You have so many other issues that actually moderate, the election results. But we know that resources is very, very heavy in terms of the weighting as to which of these factors actually influence electoral results. So certainly what, for example, has said is exactly my thinking. And of course, it's not the thinking only, but the data that that was collected actually indicates that the top pile of the delegates are actually swinging in a particular direction. And as you go down, the delegate pile, the support base actually swings. But of course, what we know about social impact is that when there seems to be a tide going in a particular direction, for example, as the media people will talk about bandwagon, people who are actually, shaky in their, support bases can be influenced by that. And that's why I thought that the super delegates was not democratic enough, because you have some people who probably, yes, support other candidates, but we know that in this modern political system, there's a lot more fake news than real news. We saw what the MPP communication team actually did during the president's COVID briefing. They used that content heavily to influence people's thinking, the kind of food that they shared, the kind of things that the president did. All those content were heavily used in the 2020 election to influence people. Now, the tendency is that you're going to have the results of this, being circulated in very unsuspecting areas, telling people that the election has actually been determined, or the party has actually determined that a certain candidate is winning, and so why do you want to waste your vote? That there's that possibility of social impact, and so those who are not strong in terms of their support basis for the other candidate could be swayed, and that is what makes the work of Alan Chamantin and co very difficult, because now they have to double down than they would have done if the superdelegates, result wasn't out. I thought that it was needless for them to actually rank it in terms of who is first, who is second. If the objective was to select 5, you do not want to influence the minds of people in November by listing who tops, because in that way you have actually prejudiced the process in November. There's a reason why we don't do, presidential election and then do parliamentary the following day, because then you have actually muddied the waters. So the process that they used, I think, is a very weird one, and I don't know why they thought it was the right way to do this.
Yeah, but Prof. Mensah, to be fair to the party and even the Director of Electoral Service at the Electoral Commission, they only talked about those who had made it, and the party had indicated that this was just to, if I could put it this way, shortlist people and not necessarily determine who's the winner. But having said that, also, we'll come to, what the candidates must do. But you've been making reference to your research and how your research points to this, but it could swing when it comes to the main election. What is your research telling you in the main election, and how different is it? I mean, let's see the numbers, how different that is from what we saw on Saturday.
Now, the data that we've collected, of course, these are not, public data. The data that we've collected actually indicates that, if you look at the levels of the delegates, from the superdelegate to right down to the polling station levels, the further you go, the more they drift from the center, i.e. from the establishment. And as a result, we expect that those, support bases, and which are the broadest in terms of the delegates, will be head more towards the other candidates than the leading candidate as we speak now. And that is what we actually expected. But as I said, the caveat is that having had this superdelegate, I am sure that the vice president's campaign is going to heavily use this data, result, to influence or try to persuade people to actually move from their, support basis onto their basis, because they're going to actually say that there has been a resounding lead. And that's the fear. And that's why I'm thinking that the Allen team has a lot more work to do in order that they don't get persuaded. People don't get persuaded by this result. And that's why I thought that this result, this process was wrongly done. Of course, the party didn't say that, but you want to put a mechanism in place so that people do not unduly use it for their own advantage. And that's the point. And I think that it was needless in the first place, actually.
Prof. Jampo, if I may, this process was different. Instead of a Congress so-called, in which case they would congregate in one place and carry out this exercise, a series of voting exercises were done across the regions, 17 centers across the regions. Do you think this change in format improved or detracted from the exercise and its fairness?
Hello.
Yes, Prof. Jampo.
Well, before this particular format was used, we're told 9 of the aspirants wanted a situation where the delegates will be congregated and then they would all vote. But then, unfortunately, the party echelons met to decide that it should be as they have done. I don't think that it did any magic. Where for me, what is important is that what many of us anticipated, came to pass. and that going forward, more work would have to be done by all the aspirants. I don't think that the new format of having them voting in their various localities did took any shine out of the picture. I don't think it played up, into anybody's advantage or to anybody's disadvantage. Various aspirants have their reps at the various centers where voting took place. So I don't think it mattered, even though I would have thought that the party would have listened to the majority of the aspirants who favored an arrangement that would have brought all of them together to congregate at one venue to decide on who must lead or the ordering of the candidates in terms of the superdelegates. But I want to re-echo the point that my colleague, Professor Kobe Mensah, made earlier, that also trying to say that this one came first, this man came second, is a way of trying to stampede the broader masses into voting in a particular manner. And I'm not sure that the organizers or the top echelons of the party, factored this into their scheme of things. So electoral processes in political parties, electoral processes of the country are oftentimes allowed to undergo some of these processes just to be able to fine-tune them. And so as we grow, we learn. And so I want to believe that next time, in order not to prejudge outcomes of real elections, some of these things are done. But at the end of the day, you come out to say, well, these were the 5 who were selected, and without necessarily putting them in that kind of order in a manner that potentially can prejudge the outcome or influence voter behavior or delegate behavior in the major election. That aside, I want to believe that as for the delegates, by this time, majority of them have made their mind as to who they think must lead the party. And so with a little more work from all the aspirants, I favor an arrangement that ensures that whoever emerges is a true choice of the people and not a choice that people may have been forced to make.
Right. Prof. Mensah, so all things being equal, based on your research, would it be your I don't know whether I should say declaration. Would it be your analysis that all things being equal, your research does not point to Dr. Bawumia winning the delegates Congress in November?
Okay, I mean, the evidence that we have suggests that, yes, the two, that is Dr. Bawumia and Alan Chamantin, are very, very competitive. We expect that, Alan Chamantin would win on the basis that, the party genuinely feels that he's the most competitive. Because we've conducted a series of research, both from the delegate perspective and national perspective. All of them actually tips Alan Chamantin as the leading candidate and the most competitive to NDC's, former President John Mahama. Now, would that mean that, if the delegates are actually going to look at the broader picture, the big picture, that is who is competitive and who can win them, the election based on their own break the eight philosophy, then of course we expect, candidate Alan Chamantin to win. Now, as I said earlier, there is evidence that resources is playing a key role in this election. And that's why you find, Vice President, Bawumia and Kennedy Japan actually tipping the two. Now, if that scenario is played heavily, in the coming November election, then that can actually change the dynamic. But if we are going with the key objective of the party, believing strongly that they can win 2024 and break the 8, then the suitable candidate that they would want to go for, which evidently we've gleaned from the data, will be Alan Kyerematen. Now, let me add something to the question that you asked Prof. Jampo, which he articulated clearly. I think that contextually, the procedure that they used was problematic. Now let's look at Northeast region, for example. It wasn't a bigger place, 28 votes. Now, do you think that anyone in Northeast could have actually departed from the whipping, scenario? It couldn't have been possible. 28. Now, it is most likely that they could fish out, the one who actually deviated from the norm. And as a result, all the 28, actually voted, or the 28 actually voted, in a particular direction. And that's the problem. Now, if you do that kind of thing that they did, it is easy for people to be picked out, for, disobeying or for going against the norm. And that's why I think it was problematic. I think that if they had congregated at a particular place, people wouldn't have been hedging, so to speak, in voting in a particular direction. They would have actually voted according to their conscience, according to what they believe in, but having disaggregated them made it much more, difficult for people to actually go against the rule, because they think that they will be fished out. They can actually competition could be actually raised against them, etc., and therefore whip them along the line.
Interesting. We're talking to Professor Kobe Mensah and Professor Ransford Jampo. We've done some analysis of how things unfolded over the weekend. This is only the beginning of the conversation. You'll be hearing more as we engage further with these and other analysts. For now, thank you very much to the two professors, Kobe Mensah and Ransford Jampo, for joining us this morning. It's 9:20 on the Super Morning Show. There's more after these.
A bank that supports you, a bank that cares for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive, CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish, your name will stand out. Consolidated Bank, CBG. We stand with you.
Hi, now let me share my wildlife experience with you at Safari Valley Eco Park. On our arrival, we were greeted by experienced tour guides who took us through an orientation on how best to enjoy the experience. We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the Eco Park. We saw zebras, sable antelopes, crown cranes, maras, silky chicken, emus, wallabies, deer, ponies, and so many animals. We watched the animals roam freely in their natural habitat, undisturbed by our presence. Our tour guide told us so much about the wildlife, their behavior, and how to interact with them. I even fed them. We also went fishing. Then we took a break to have lunch in the beauty of the open space. All of this fun and activities for a starting price of 250 cedis, and it's free for children below 6 years. As the sun began to set, it was time to go back home, but not before our sunset dinner by the campfire. We've had a thrill of a lifetime, and I can't wait to visit again. Safari Valley Eco Park, bringing you closer to nature.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problems in Kumasi. Oh, how? Because Anointed Electricals is right here in Kumasi, inside TAT yard off the Akmayanka Road, Asqua.
And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Kumasi, call our hotline 0544 340 589
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after-sale service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana right here in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and 50% scholarships to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless opportunities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our October 2023 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us on +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
To play together. Play for fun, enjoy the game. Join today on a bonus spending. Come together, make we play. Say, see a betting. Games are hold on. Pay out so. Right better, man. Correct us, quick cash out, free bonus. Correct us, quick cash out, free bonus.
Together, we play. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years. Gaming can be addictive.
It's not education without the right plan to sustain growth.
At SIC Life, we have the perfect plan specifically crafted to guarantee you and your children's educational growth because we are your true friend for life. The plan ensures healthy savings returns and other attractive benefits and runs for a minimum of 10 years and a maximum of 20 years subject to a maximum age of 60 years. You can now pay your premium for SIC Life Education Plan Plus via mobile money. Just dial *170#. Select 2, enter merchant number 307-688 and follow the prompt. Call 0501-570-652 today to plan your education with SIC Life, your true friend for life. SIC Life, absolute peace of mind.
Absolute peace of mind.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and we're about to have a conversation about childhood cancers and efforts that have been put in place to address them in Ghana. This morning, we're joined by Dr. Nikhil Bhakti, who's Director of the Sub-Saharan Regional Program, St. Jude Global, and Ekuya Sapong, who's Executive Director for Lifeline for Childhood Cancer in Ghana. Ekuya, Nikhil, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Winston.
I hope all of you are doing well.
God has been good.
Good to see you again, Ekuya. Looks like we meet once in a year.
I love my September.
Yes. It looks like that. But, let's start the conversation by looking at, what childhood cancers are and how children get them. So we could actually know what it's all about and how we can even see them. Yes, let me start off with you, Dr.
Yeah, and again, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to speak today. So, childhood cancers. So, first of all, it's important to remember there's many different types, right? So, our body has different parts. We have our skin, our eyes, our liver. All of those parts of our body are made out of cells, right? Now, those cells are like little human beings. They're born, they grow up, they get a job, and eventually they die, right?
Yeah.
Now, for reasons that we don't fully understand, and there's nothing that anybody did, there's no mistake made, one of those cells, and our body makes billions and billions of cells every day, one of those cells that's born refuses to grow up, refuses to get a job, refuses to die, and to add insult to injury, has a lot of babies. And so when that cell grows and grows into more and more, it takes up space, right? So I don't know how many of your listeners are basketball fans or sports, but just like in sports, when you take up a lot of space, it doesn't let the other team play. So that means the other cells can't grow, the normal healthy ones. Your body can't fight infections. Your body can't take the nutrition that it needs. And so ultimately then it shuts down. So that's what childhood cancers are, is essentially it's one cell that went bad. Right? I mean, it's like a machine. When you have a factory, it produces refrigerators or cars. So there's always a clunker that comes out, 1 out of 2,000, 1 out of 3,000. This is that one clunker cell that refuses to die and has a bunch of babies. So that can happen anywhere in the body for children, and each one of those is treated differently.
Talking about happening in any part of the body, particularly for children, because for many of us who are not medical practitioners, our belief is that, children are clean. I mean, we say as we grow, we begin, because of our lifestyle issues, we get all of these challenges. How do they get them?
Bad luck. There's no better answer I can give you. There's nothing that they did wrong. It's nothing that their parents did wrong. It's just like at random chance that the gear shift box in a car was made incorrectly, even though the machines may be making it. Our body has a machine, and at some point it makes a cell that goes awry. The good news, the real thing to remember, is that it is curable. We can cure many types of childhood cancers, and you can cure them even here in Ghana, because you have the experts, you have the government commitment, and you have the foundations really led by LCCG, Lifeline for Childhood Cancer Ghana, here with Ekuya, who are dedicated to making sure that these treatments are available and are effective.
Are there any risk factors?
So rarely. So I can give you the scientific answer, which is that, this percent and the subgroup, but the reality is that for the most part, there's no major risk factors for childhood cancers.
Are there any signs that could let you know that your child may be going through anything?
Now that's a really important question, because the answer is yes. So even though it's curable, the key, one of the most important aspects, is early diagnosis. And so when you diagnose a child early, it prevents the disease from spreading and makes the treatment a little bit more effective. And so it can sometimes mean less treatment, or it can mean the chance for possible cure. So the things to look for. So if your child is having fevers for more than 5 days and it's just persisting, that may be a reason to see your doctor, see the nurse, and ask the question, is this something that could be cancer? Lumps and bumps, right? So the problem with childhood cancers is they look like malaria. They look like TB. So if it's going on and the doctor says, well, it's not malaria, it's not TB, it could be childhood cancer. A lot of times parents, when they're giving their babies baths, they'll feel like a big bump in their stomach, because we always squeeze the stomach when we're kind of washing. If you feel something when you're giving them the bath, that's a good reason to take them to the doctor. Another very common sign that sometimes people don't realize is when you're taking a picture. One of the eyes, we have the thing called the red reflex. So that's why when you have the flash, the eyes turn red. One of them may look white, and that's actually a sign that there could be a cancer in the eye. So there are signs and symptoms, I think, lumps and bumps, fevers, but I always tell parents this: if something is weird going on, use your spidey sense, use your parental awareness, and just see your doctor, and then ask, and then don't just go once. Be persistent. This is your child, so don't be afraid to ask your doctor what is going on.
Great. So thank you very much, Dr. Bhakti. Well, let me get to you, Akuya. So let's look at the Ghanaian situation and find out what is being done to address childhood cancers in Ghana.
So the government, like you said, is very committed to childhood cancer. Childhood cancer has come to the fore. It's now a national health priority. It's been like that under the National Health Insurance. And we're hoping that, with all the support from government and World Child Cancer and, the Childhood Cancer Society of Ghana, there are lots of groups and partners that are in the game to support childhood cancer, and also other foundations, including us.
We'll talk about your foundation shortly, but talking about it becoming a priority, there's the other question of what can be done to meet the needs of children in Ghana.
It's a lot. I mean, currently, it's still out of pocket for most of the for all the families that approach us. And if you know anything about cancer and how expensive it is, no one needs to tell you. It's a very difficult decision for parents, when they are told their children have cancer, from diagnosis, the cost of diagnosis, the cost of treatment, chemotherapy, radiation treatment, surgeries. Feeding, we only have the two main comprehensive centers, Komfanoche and Kolibu. And we also have 5 care share centers. In this great country of 32 over 28,000 kilometers, we only have these 5 centers. So wherever you are in the country, you have to be in one of the 2 centers. So if you have no family, you've traveled all the way, it's a lot. And parents also have to make the decision whether they want to carry on. If they can afford to carry on, just take their children home to die. And that is one of the things that we battle with. And no parent really needs to go through that to make that decision.
Of course, no child has to die because you can't take care of the
Absolutely.
child. Now, let me get to you, Dr. Bhakti. You've talked about it being curable. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the treatment for childhood cancer is, as Akuya said, it's complicated. It requires many medicines for certain cancers, sometimes surgery, sometimes even radiation. But the good news is not only is it curable, many of the children go on to have healthy lives after that, and they can live productive lives as survivors. In fact, many of the foundations that Akuya is here with, there are survivors in those foundations or even running them. So this is really about giving that child that full. We talk about giving them the 100-year cure, because although it may be that they're 4, 5, or 6, we want them to live the full extent of their life to remain.
Great. Akuya, tell us about the lifeline for childhood cancers in Ghana.
Lifeline for Childhood Cancer Ghana.
Yeah.
So we started in September 2018. We're 5 years old. We're the foundation partner for Kolibu Teaching Hospital. We're the only foundation that does comprehensive care, end-to-end comprehensive care for children with cancer. Our support includes payment for diagnostics, MRI, CTs, pathology. We pay for chemotherapy, radiation treatment, surgeries if it's required, aftercare. Thankfully, the First Lady has built us a beautiful home called the Rebecca Sunshine Home, where our parents are able to stay. So, of course, we support their feeding, their upkeep, so at least they have a chance to stay and complete their treatment. Because really, we have a high case of abandonment. When they come, they can't, they go. So we have to ensure that they stay, and whatever it takes to keep them here, we have to. And of course, childhood cancer treatment can be anywhere between 3 to 5 years. So their children miss school. So we have a whole educational program to help them do continuous learning. We have skills development programs for our mothers. So over the past few years, we've been teaching them how to make beautiful bead jewelry accessories. We also have a hair masterclass. So at least they have a skill to generate an income for themselves and their families. Advocacy and awareness creation is very important because, like Doctor said, the early warning signs and symptoms we don't know. It talks like malaria, it feels like fever. So it's very important to be able to educate the public on early warning signs so we can know the early case, we are able to detect early and present the children early. If they come early, we'll cure them.
Great. Let me get back to Dr. Bhakti and find out what St. Jude is, who they are, and your goals to support children in Ghana.
No, thank you again. So, as St. Jude is a hospital in the United States. We are a hospital dedicated to treating children with what we call catastrophic illnesses. And I think all of us, after we've been talking, would agree that childhood cancer is a type of catastrophic illness. But we also have programs for sickle cell and many other different types of catastrophic illnesses in children. And really our mission is that we provide quality care for children all over the world. And so it's not us delivering that out of the United States, it's about our partners. And so to do that, we've developed what's called the St. Jude Global Alliance. It's right now over 200 hospitals all around the world with the same dedicated mission. I care about childhood cancer, you care about childhood cancer, let's work together to address that. And so so as a result, we have made a major commitment to supporting education. So Akuya was one of our global scholars in terms of raising a resource mobilization, but we also have programs for training physicians, for training nurses, for training all the health workers. We do capacity building and really focus on how do we improve the quality of care at the hospital level, identifying opportunities, developing interventions, and implementing those interventions. So that way we actually make sure that all of the things that we've learned in the United States and Europe get transferred and rapidly transferred into the global setting. And then of course we do research as well. So we think about how can we help to support by the larger global community. And so to do that, we're here today in Ghana because we're having our first Sub-Saharan African Regional Conference. So nearly 100 physicians and nurses from all around the region are actually coming here to Accra, leaders in their field, to think about how do we implement key programs. They've all been working for over a year remotely on a variety of projects, and so now they're coming here in person, not only to complete some of these activities, but then to strategize on what's our next steps. Because ultimately that's how we do this. It's a community. It's Ghana being one of the leaders, because you have some of the most talented experts in global childhood cancer in Africa. And then how do we leverage that and how do we grow that community so that all in the region benefit from Ghana?
And when is the program starting and ending?
It's for Akuya, it starts in a few hours, and then for the physicians tomorrow, and then it's a 2-day intensive workshop.
Okay. Anything you want to say finally, Akuya?
Childhood cancer is curable. We can't do this on our own. We need support. We need corporations to take this seriously. It affects everybody. It's closer to us than we think. A lot of time we kind of like to pretend it's other people's issues. So we need to speak about it, raise awareness about it, and contribute to ensuring that our children deserve better. Our children really deserve better.
Finally, Dr. Bhakti?
No, I mean, she said it all. I'll just end by saying again, it's really thanks to Joy and for all of you to help us get out the word. I was just reminiscing. The last time I was able to speak on media in Africa was in Zambia just a little bit ago, and it was actually Carlos, my boss, and I were here. It was Valentine's Day, so it may not be Valentine's Day, but I have a much lovelier partner here today in Akuya. So thank you again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nikhil Bhakti, who's Director, Sub-Saharan Regional Program, St. Jude Global, and Akuya Sapon, Executive Director for Lifeline for Childhood Cancer, Ghana. This is the Super Morning Show. More after these messages.
There are people dying.
Let me see your hand. Who are that?
Mr. Menu, I'm not happy with you, cry.
Oh, landlord, what is it?
Me, what is the problem? How can you allow your wife cook with charcoal and firewood? Don't you know smoke is harmful to your wife? Don't you have gas?
Oh, landlord, me, I've been using charcoal since.
You're not current at all. Now every Ghanaian uses gas because it's safe and convenient. Just one matchstick, and you're good to go. Food cooks faster and the taste is retained.
Hey, landlord, be that.
You think I'm joking, New rule, no gas, no accommodation. Even you just paid your rent, and my friend, come for your money and leave my house.
Hey, landlord, if you make a mistake and you give me this money, I'm not going to move. I'm going to buy gas.
Like you will see.
Don't be left out. LPG is safe and convenient. This campaign is brought to you by the National Petroleum Authority and supported by the Ministry of Energy and World Bank. Contact our toll-free number 080-012-300 for more information.
Here she comes. So simple, yet captivating, exuding confidence, elegance, and effortless beauty. Introducing the all-new Ahorfe from GTP. The perfect fusion of nature's splendor and intricate designs to enhance your own unique style. Each pattern designed with precise intention, printing moments into memories just like the cherished things in life. Make life beautiful. Embrace it with the all-new Ahofe from GTP, available in various colors and designs. Visit shop.gtpfashion.com to order now. GTP. Life styled.
Celio, the French brand, is offering you the most exclusive sale this season. Up to 70% off on the latest trends for men. Visit our store at Accra Mall and choose what suits you best. Don't miss out. Exclusive Celio fashion at the best prices.
Come on, baby, come on.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn. You know both. You know chop. Where it vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You not get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Haja, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selenium. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank, they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! As my boss, Mr. Poncho, go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
Hey, close up. Ever fresh air, ever fresh air. Ever fresh air, ever close up.
All new Close Up Everfresh. Wait, Charlie, what's new? It now has a triple fresh formula that cleans, protects, and cools. Thanks to a powerful combination of 1, a purifying gel, 2, an antibacterial mouthwash formula, 3, ice cool crystals that cleans, fights up to 99% bacteria, and intensely cools. Fresh breath keeps you protected and fresh long after brushing. Close Up Triple Fresh formula cleans, protects, and cools. Close Up Everfresh. Grab yours now.
This advert is FDA approved.
Go Ghana! Are you struggling to pay your huge rent advance? Do you wish to pay your rent on monthly basis? Then good news is here. The government of Ghana has introduced the National Rental Assistance Scheme to help Ghanaians, especially the youth, pay for their rent on a monthly basis. To qualify, an applicant must show proof of the following minimum requirements. Be a Ghanaian, possess a valid Ghana card. You must be an adult of 18 years and above, have a verifiable employment or earned income. To apply, visit www.nras.gov.gh. The scheme is currently operational in the following regions: Greater Accra Region, Ashanti Region, Eastern Region, Western Region, Bono East Region, and the Northern Region. For further inquiries, contact 0551 341 515 or 0550 408 879. National Rental Assistance Scheme, making renting accessible for all.
It does get better anytime your favorite shop, Melcom, says it's there for you and got you covered with all your daily need items. Continue shopping on products ranging from groceries, stationery, electronics, homeware, kitchenware, furniture, home decor, electricals, and many more at low prices. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, where Ghana shops.
By popular request, I'm inviting you to join Latina Travel and Tours on a 7-day prayer pilgrimage to Israel. Be prepared to be baptized in the Jordan River by our special pastor and also pray at the Wailing Wall. We will visit Jericho, Bethlehem, Tiberias, Nazareth, and many more enchanting holy sites that will linger on and on. You can choose and register for any of the following trips. First trip, 15th to the 22nd of October 2023. Second trip, 19th to the 26th of November 2023. Rate $3,600 single per person and $3,200 double per person. Package includes visa, flight, hotel, tours, and many more. Call and book your space now on 0244-260-789 or 0558-120400 or visit Latina Travel and Tours at Alisa Hotel, Northridge. Media partners Sunny TV, Sunny FM, and Joy FM.
coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show on Joy. Lots of ideas of how to spend your money. For example, KingdomStoreOnline.com has all the best products of Kingdom books and stationery, quality of its essentials, equipment, and furniture at fantastic prices. You can pay via Momo and they'll deliver to you in great time. If you're in Accra or Tema, you get free delivery. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And let me tell you about Game Pack Games, because people are winning some moolah cash, okay? And we're told that Stephen won 108,000 Ghana cedis at the 9 a.m. draw with 20 Ghana cedis on Friday, the 25th of August. However, Stephen, your phone has been off.
Oh, stubborn.
Please remember that Momo wallets are limited, and wins over 100,000 are paid via bank transfer or check. So, Stephen, your number ends with 4141. Please call this number 055 930 300. Get in touch. Otherwise, Stephen, I am sorry. You have some 108,000 Ghana cedis. Game Pack Games. Charlie, let's make some moolah. So you know what to do, right? Get in there. Just pick your phone, dial *946# on all networks. Select 4 numbers from 0 to 9, and there you go.
All right, some upcoming trips with Theatrical. All right, there are 2 prayer pilgrimages to Israel, one in October, another in November. Each one will last 7 days, and some great rates for those. Also, there is the CalBank Women Banking trip organized to Turkey and Dubai, all right, where you can go and interact with people in various sectors of business if you are a CalBank client or prospective client, okay? So you can engage with the Turkish business community from the 11th until the 16th of October in pharmaceuticals, agriculture, cosmetics, furniture, fashion and textiles, food and beverage, construction equipment, and medical equipment, among others. There are limited places available on all these trips, so please call Tina now on 0244 260 789.
And the Ghana Garden and Flower Show 2023, collaborating for climate action. Get ready to enjoy the 11th edition of the innovative Ghana Garden and Flower Show. It's on the 30th of August to the 3rd of September 2023 at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Don't miss out on the daily exhibitions. Green to Riches Youth Conference, Israeli Green Innovation Competition Masterclass, Little Green Fingers, Family Fun Day, Music Night, Drama Night, Karaoke, Kids Playground and Education Center, and many more exciting activities. Theme Green Fusion, collaborating for climate action. This year's event focuses on collaborative action to sustain our environment and combat climate change. Join the movement for a greener, cleaner, healthier, wealthier, and a more beautiful Ghana. The Ghana Garden and Flower Show is an initiative of Stratcom Africa. Experience the Stratcom Africa difference.
All right, now listen up. The Ghana Revenue Authority, in collaboration with the Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, MLGDRD, informs the general public that property rate bills for all metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies are available electronically on portal.myassembly.gov.gh. All ratepayers are advised to log in to portal.myassembly.gov.gh with their phone numbers and validate their property view bills and pay electronically using either mobile money, debit and credit cards, bank transfer, and checks. There must be no cash payment whatsoever to anybody. All payments must be made online at portal.myassembly.gov.gh. The general public is further advised that Act 936-1561 prescribes sanctions which include the sale of the defaulting property to defray the amount owed. Ratepayers are therefore further advised to make payments only on portal.myassembly.gov.gh, as payments made outside this platform will be billed again. Please call 0302 756 820 or 054 998 6968 for further enquiries. This is from the Commissioner General. Go to gra.gov.gh to learn more.
And Anointed Electrical Engineering Services Limited is into the sales of ultra-silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA. And we undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. We also have in stock genuine parts for all kinds of generators, and also do generator rentals. In East Legon, you can locate us on the Lagos Avenue, opposite Turmeric Hotel in Tema, on the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and Odoko, where we have our head office, number 77 Anointed House, off the Odoko Malam Road in Accra. We have branches nationwide. Anointed, the generator expert. Contact our hotline on 0243480334.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're not done. A bit more to go after these.
Did you hear that Electroland Ghana is still running Founders Day promo? Yes! From now till stocks last, make your way into any Electroland Ghana showroom and choose appliances from Samsung, Media, Nasco, and TCL at affordable prices. Products ranges from microwaves, gas cookers, fridges, air conditioners, and more. All you have to do is to walk in and grab yourself some luxurious electronics for your home at affordable prices. Or call 0503 159 739 for more info.
Are you looking for training opportunities as an association or institution to boost your business's productivity? This year, the Ghana Skills Development Fund provided over 100 million Ghana cedis to 105 businesses towards upgrading skills for businesses in the formal, informal, innovations and green technology, and science and technology sectors. Apply for this year's call for concept notes between now and 31st August 2023. Visit www.gsdf.ctvet.gov.gh and be sure to apply in the correct window to avoid disqualification. Call 0303-941-361 for enquiries or send an email to gsdf@ctvet.gov.gh with inquiry as the subject. The GSDF is funded by the World Bank through the International Development Association, IDA, with the Commission for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, CTVET, as the implementing agency under the Ministry of Education.
Benvindo Luanda. Welcome Luanda. Starting on Wednesday, August 2, your trusted Pan-African airline Askai will fly from Accra, Ghana to Angola's capital Luanda 3 times per week via Lome. Fly Askai to Luanda on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays and experience our new Boeing 737 MAX. Fly in comfort and style at an affordable price on Askai Airlines to one of Southern Africa's vibrant economies, Luanda. Explore business opportunities in Luanda, make that pitch in person, or explore the wonderful beaches and vibrant nightlife of Luanda. Askai offers the shortest connection to Luanda with same-day arrival. Visit www.flyaskai.com or call 0543-417-800 or 0302-240-442 to book now. You can also contact your preferred travel agent to book your flight. Askai, the Pan-African airline.
Are you tired of struggling with bad financial situations? At Quick Credit, we understand the difficulties that come with transitioning to a better one. That's why we're here to simplify the process for you. With loan facilities from 1,500 cedis upwards, all you have to do is call and we will take care of the rest. All you need is your national ID, no savings, no collateral, no susu, no deposits, and no account opening required. Quick Credit has you covered. Whether you're expanding a business, starting a new one, facing an emergency like school fees or funeral expenses, or even just in need of a salary loan. What are you waiting for? Call Quick Credit today. 0302-200-390 or 059-692-0833. We do not give loans via the internet. Quick Credit is regulated and licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions apply. Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
Litina Travel, in collaboration with Cowbank Women's Banking, is inviting all current and prospective customers of Cowbank to join their second business trip to Turkey, Istanbul, and leisure in Dubai from the 7th to 16th of October 2023. The cost of the full package starts from $2,550 per person and includes visa, flight, hotel, B2B meetings, tours, airport transfers, and travel insurance. The business areas include construction construction and building materials, furniture and interior decor, fashion and textiles, cosmetics, agricultural products and equipment, pharmaceuticals and medical equipment, industrial and heavy equipment machinery, food and beverage and processing equipment, spare parts, and many more. For inquiries, call Tina on 0244 260 789 or Gifty on 0270 302245 or Akosia on 0555 171311 or walk into any Cowbank branch or Litina Travel and Tours at the Alisa Hotel Northridge, sponsored by our media partners Joy FM and the Multimedia Group.
Introducing Pick 4 from Game Park Games, the easiest lottery to play and win. Pick 4 numbers from 0 to 9 up to 3 times a day to become one of our daily winners. More moolah, more power. Play online at www.gameparkgames.com or dial *946# to play. Game Park Games is regulated by the National Lottery Authority, not for persons under 18. Play responsibly. Pick 4 from Game Park Games. More moolah, more power.